Hi, what's up everyone? In this God of War Ragnarok video, I am covering the Lost Lindwyrms favour. This favour is unlocked pretty much automatically. I'll explain how you unlock the favour in this video. I'll be showing you how to complete it, and what it requires you to do is to collect 6 Lost Lindwyrms, as the title suggests. I'll be showing you each location of the Lindwyrms from a perspective of missing them and completing the game. But some of them can just be got quite naturally while you're playing through the quest line and through the favours. So this favour isn't available until you progress as far enough as the Word of Fate quest along the main quest line. You're going to need to complete this quest. On completion of this, you can talk to the squirrel back at Sindri's house to get the quest. Once fast travelling back to Sindri's house after the Word of Fate quest, the squirrel is going to call you over. This is to signify that he has something for you. He can be ignored at this point though, so if you do ignore him at any point, just come and hit the chime here, bring the squirrel out and press triangle on him. After a brief discussion with him, the Lost Lindwyrms favour is going to start, and you just need to pick up this device here that is on the table. Just interact with that to pick it up. This is what you're going to be using to collect the 6 Lindwyrms. For the first 4 Lindwyrms, we're going to be heading to Svartalfheim. You'll probably get these through natural story or favour progression, but none of these 4 are actually available until you start the Forge and Destiny quest. During this main quest, you're going to get a hold of a spear, and this spear is needed to get these 4 Lindwyrms. Now, the first one that I'm going to show you is actually a part of the Forge and Destiny quest, and you probably already got it while doing it. But if not, and you're coming back at the end of the game, like I'm showing you now, there's no quick access to it. On the map, it's all the way up here in the Forge, but there's no way of getting there. The closest gateway is the Mystic Gateway at Neovilia Beach. So just fast travel to this gateway, and I'm going to show you the first of all 4 worms in this area. Once out of the Mystic Gateway, just go straight ahead and cross this gap. Right in front of us here is the train. This train will take us up the mountain. So we need to take this to head to the Forge. So just interact with the train to do that. Once off the train, you just want to follow this route now to get to the main gate so we can get the lift to the top of the Forge. Once through the main gate, just go straight forward. Now, if you're doing this as part of the Forge and Destiny quest, you've got to repair this lift before you can use it. But coming back afterwards, we can just interact to call the lift and then take the lift all the way to the top. If you do need any help with the Forge and Destiny main quest, I do have guides for all quests on God of War Ragnarok. The link down in the video description. Once you have taken the lift to the top, just continue on the path forward. You'll drop into this area here, and during the main quest Forge Destiny, you came here with Brock. We used this lift to go down, we got the spear blessed, etc, and then we had a spear tutorial. After the spear tutorial, we're able to climb this wall here all the way over to the left from as you jump in. Just climb this wall. Once at the top of the wall, just follow the path around. As you exit the cave, you're going to be in this area here, and if it's the first time, you'll have to come to the left, and I believe it'll instruct you to do something with your spear around this area. It'll basically unlock a path for you so that you can jump across this gap. So as we've already done that, we're just going to jump across the gap anyway, and then you want to head through this crack in the wall. And once through the crack is this area where the first Lindwyrm is going to be. Now, during the Forge and Destiny quest, it is going to require you to use your spear to put it in this air vent to climb the wall. You basically unveil the path there for yourself to continue. But also, you'll notice another air vent if we take a step back up at the top there. So just also now throw a spear into that air vent. Climb this original spear to get up here. And then you can jump across that spear to get to the first Lindwyrm. It's just in this Yggdrasil rift. And that is 1 out of 6 Lindwyrms for this walkthrough. Unfortunately, you now need to make your way back to that Mystic Gateway we used to get here. You can continue the path from here, though, just to retrace your steps of the Forge in Destiny quest, which will get you back quicker. Remember, you can do these in any order that you want, but once back at the Mystic Gateway at Neovilia Beach, I'm now going to be heading to another one that you got to travel quite a bit to get to. Now, you do go through this area earlier in the game, but it's not available when you first go through the area. It's only available after the Forge in Destiny main quest where you get that spear. So once you've done that, you know you're safe to return here. Now, it's all the way down here south in the Apple Core area of Svartalfheim, and as you can see again, there's no Mystic Gateway or anything in this area to get to it. So what we need to do is fast travel south all the way down here at the Mystic Gateway in Orvanga Wetlands. Once out of the gateway, just head forward and head to the left. And you're going to remember this ferry. You've probably used it a couple of times, especially if you completed the Viking funeral favour. But to interact with this ferry and go across the water. Once the ferry reaches the other side, just head off it and head round to the left. Just run straight ahead from here and you're looking for a lift. Once you reach the lift, just interact with it to head back into the Apple Core. Once the lift reaches the bottom, just head off and over to the right. You're going to unlock a Mystic Gateway, which is handy if you do need to return to this area in the future. Just right to that Mystic Gateway, you'll notice this rope. Interact with this to create a shortcut. And then with that done, just ride this zip line to go deeper into the tunnel. At the bottom of the zip line, just drop down this ledge and take a right. At the end of this path, you're going to see an air fence that you need to use your spear with. It's just in front of me here. So get your spear out, just plug that air fence, and then we're going to climb up. And at the top right in front of us is a boulder. Just press L1 and R1 with your spear to throw one of your spears into it and triangle to detonate it. And with that boulder removed, we can then push through here. And we just want to follow the path around and swing across this gap. Once up the ledge on the other side, we can now just head through this tunnel. And at the end, there's going to be a chain that we can knock down. Now, if you haven't been here before, like I haven't, as we drop down here, there's going to be a boss fight against a troll. So we're just going to need to deal with that. Coming back here at the end of your playthrough, the troll boss fight is very, very easy. Just lower the difficulty if you are having issues though. And once the troll is defeated, to the left side of this room is this crawl space. And you just want to head through this. And then once you're out the other side of the crawl space, just go to the right. You'll notice these double doors. Interact to go through them. And through the doors, just look to your right. And you're going to notice that you can shimmy along this wall here. So just shimmy along. And then once you get to the other side, just head straight ahead down this hallway. You'll just need to open this door. And on the other side of the door, just head left. We just need to grapple across this gap here. And on the other side of this gap, we're going to be on a spiraling walkway. So as you're going around this walkway, you'll notice this gap here with the rope either side of it. You might need to kick down a plate. Just kick that down and drop down. And straight ahead, where we want to go now is just through that gap there. But you'll notice we've got some gold stone blocking us. To remove this gold stone, if we just head to the left here and get our axe out, we are going to notice an explodable vase. Just throw your axe at that. And then with the gold stone gone, we can proceed through this gap. If it's your first time in this area, there's going to be an enemy encounter. Just deal with those enemies first. And then from where you come into the area, you just want to go across this grapple hook to the left here. And climb up this ledge. And straight ahead is some more double doors that you want to go through. In this area is where the rift is. So we've finally got there. Now, just notice to the left over there, we've got this wind vent. We're just going to plug that with a spear. With that plugged, we can climb up this ledge here and we can cross that spear to the other side. At the other side, just to the left here, is where you're going to find the rift and find your Lindwyrm. And that is 2 out of 6 for this walkthrough, and the 2 most difficult ones done with. There's still some traveling to do, but nothing like we've just done. So the other 4 should be very, very easy for you. And the best thing is, we just unlocked the Mystic Gateway by getting this second Lindwyrm. It's just right behind you from where you got it. So interact with this gateway to go to the next Lindwyrm. You're going to want to fast travel to the Nidavellir Mystic Gateway. It's not here where the worm is though, but from here is where you're going to need to get a boat to get to where we need to be. So fast travel here, and there'll be a boat on the shore, and you're going to be taking the boat out here down the river, and just before the watchtower we're going to be heading over to the Dragon's Beach. And as soon as you come out of the gateway, the boat is just to your left here. So hop on the boat and start heading down the river. Once you exit the cave and get the fork in the river, just head to the right. And if you just hug the right wall, you're going to come to this island here with a big statue on it. There's 2 beaches you can get off the boat on. We're going to get off on the left beach, but this is the Dragon's Beach. Now, if it's the first time that you're here, there is going to be an enemy encounter, so just deal with them. But once all the enemies are dealt with, you'll find this chain to the left side of the area near the Norner chest. You just need to climb up this. At the top of the chain, you'll need to use your spear here in the air vent. Once you've done that, you can climb up this ledge here and then just follow the path round. You'll have to cross this gap and take a left. Now, right in front of us, if it is the end of the game, you are going to have these remnants of Asgard. We're not going to deal with them now, though. We're just going to run straight past them. And as you're coming down here for the first time, there is going to be enemy encounters as well. So you might need to deal with them. You can see that one's respawned for me now, and this is my second time here. With the enemies clear and your first time through this area, there will be some gold stone here blocking the way, but you just interact with one of these bombs and then throw it at it to get rid of it, and then you can pass through. And in this next area, there is going to be another enemy encounter. There'll be a boss encounter as well if it's your first time here. You're going to take care of all these enemies and the boss. There might be some more goldstone here as well that you need to deal with. If there is, there's some more bombs just back the way. So pick one up and get rid of the goldstone. And then once you're in this area with some more bombs, you've got that pillar at the end there that you need to interact with to go forward. But there's this ledge on the left. This is where the 3rd Lindwyrm is, right in front of you in this Yggdrasil rift. And that is now 3 out of 6 completed for this walkthrough. And the next one isn't too far away, so we're just going to continue on from here. I'll just quickly bring the map up. You can see where we are. The next Lindwyrm is just north of us on this island over here. So what we're going to do now is we're going to continue forward to get on a boat and travel to that island. So from where we just got the 3rd Lindwyrm, just jump back down the ledge here and continue on the path by lifting up this pillar. On the other side, just go forward, and to the right here, there'll be a ledge to drop down. You might just need to drop this rope first. And the boat is right in front of you when you drop. So just head on the boat now, and we're heading north on the river to that island. So we just want to take a left a little bit here and head straight ahead. As you're going north, you're going to see this wheel, and you'll actually see the Yggdrasil rift there. This is what we're aiming for. That's going to have the 4th Lindwyrm in it. We can't get it from here, so just continue around, and we're just looking to park our boat on this beach here. There will be an enemy encounter if it's your first time here, so just deal with them. And to the right here, you'll notice this air vent. We're going to throw a spear into that air vent and then use that to climb up the ledge. And at the top of this ledge, you just want to continue around, and we're going to be crossing this gap here. However, if this is the first time that you're here, it's not going to be like this. You just want to look to the left. It's going to be some sandstone. Use your sonic arrows to get rid of that sandstone, and then get your spear out, because at the bottom here, there's going to be a boulder blocking that water. You'll just get your spear. You'll press L1 and R1. You'll press triangle to destroy the boulder. That'll spin this wheel here, and that's what's going to lift this grapple hook. So with that done, we can then use the grapple hook to get across, and then we're going to see that rift where the Lindwyrm is. This is 4 out of 6. And with the 4th Lindwyrm collected, that is all for the Svartalfheim region. Now, we just need to find a Mystic Gateway at this point to go to a new region to get the last 2. However, we're kind of stuck on this, we can't grapple back up top there. We can't do anything really. We got to complete this puzzle and get a shortcut back to the beach. So I'm quickly going to show you how to do that. Just so right here is a grapple hook. Just grapple across here and climb this ledge. Now you'll look right here and there'll be a boulder. You're going to need to throw your spear into that and destroy it. That'll destroy the boulder, and it just gives you an eye line. So when you pull this chain, you can lock the cog in place. So just open the gate there. You just want to get on your arrows, not the sonic ones but the runic ones, so you can press square on the cog. Use your axe to freeze it, and as it's frozen you can let go of the chain, go back the way, and now we're just going to be jumping across the gap to go up a lift. So it's just round here past where we got the rift, and you just want to recoil your axe and throw it into this water here to stop it, and that's going to lower the lift. Once lowered, we can grapple across. Just recoil the axe, and that's going to lift us up. Once at the top, we can just run ahead. There's going to be an enemy encounter, so just deal with these. And with those done, we can just grapple across this gap here to take us all the way to the top. At the top, you're going to find a shortcut down to the beach where you left your boats. And now we're back at the beach with the boat. Just bring up your map and head to the closest Mystic Gateway. And once you arrive at one, we are now going to be heading to the Vanaheim region for the final 2 Lindwyrms. Now this area isn't going to be unlocked until you do progress far enough in the story to unlock it. There's going to be a quest called Creatures of Prophecy. At the end of this quest, you unlock a favour called Scent of Survival. The Scent of Survival favour is really easy to do, and on completion, you're going to land in this area here, and the first Mystic Gateway you unlock is the Mystic Gateway at the crater entrance. So once you've done this, you'll have this gateway available, and you'll be able to fast travel to it to get the final 2 Lindwyrms. So from the crater entrance, we just want to head right and climb over this wall. Now this first Lindwyrm doesn't matter if it's night or day. As you drop over the wall, just head over to the right here. You might have some enemies to kill, so just kill them along the way. And we're heading towards the sinkholes entrance, just there where these arches are here. Again, there may be some more enemies here, so just make sure we kill them as we're going through. But as you get through, before the zip line, just to the left is a ledge you can climb. We're going to climb up this. There's definitely going to be an enemy encounter in this area if it's your first time here, so you'll want to deal with them when you get here. But it's just past this workbench. You'll notice a workbench there with your blue crates, and there's some steps up to the left. Now let's head up all these steps. You'll notice a Mystic Gateway there, which we could have fast traveled to. I didn't show you that one just in case it's your first time here. And just past the Mystic Gateway over here is the rift. You'll see it there. So let's drop down these 2 ledges, interact with the rift with the 5th Lindwyrm. And now we have 5 out of 6 Lindwyrms. There is only one more to do. It's in the same area, but we do need to be at night time for this next one. So from where we just got the 5th one, just head back up the ledges that we dropped down, and right in front of you is an altar to change night to day. If you're already at night, you don't need to worry about this, but if you're at day, you are going to need to do it. So to get to the Yggdrasil Rift from here, just go forward and head down this ledge. There might be a plate you need to knock down, so just knock it down. And just kind of hug the left wall here. And we're just going to go back the way that we came, past where the crater entrance gateway was. There might be some enemies and whatnot, so just kill them as you go. And you'll see the ledge up there to the wall, which takes you to the gateway. That's where we came over originally to begin with. Now we're just heading left this time. Now I've already completed a favour called Return of the River, which means I've got water here, which means I can just use a boat to get across to the other side over there. Now if you haven't done that favour yet and you're coming to this location, you can still cross, but you're going to be dropping down and you're just going to be grappling across some gaps and whatnot, and you just want to head to the other side to where I'm aiming over there, to where I'm now going to take the boat. So once across, you'll be in this position here, whether you grappled across down below, or whether you crossed the river after the Return of the River favour, and you're going to be entering this area here. There's going to be a lot of enemies. If it's your first time here, there's also going to be an ogre. You'll notice this doorway over here. You'll have a favour when you get into the area given to you called for Vanaheim, and if you go to complete this favour, you're going to head into this area automatically anyway as part of the favour. You'll kill any enemies in this area, you'll kill this troll or ogre that's on this door, and once it's dead, you're just going to open this door. But this is why it's got to be nighttime, because if it's not nighttime, you can't open this door. In the daytime, it's just blocked. So that's why it needs to be nighttime. Now, once through the door, just continue on the path. Just watch out for any plants like that. As you go under this bridge here, there's going to be a fork in the path. Left is like a boss fight you can do if you want to. It drops a collectible. There's some loot as well. But right is where we want to go for this Yggdrasil rift. Just head through this gap. And once through the gap, this is where you're going to have the enemy encounter with the dragon to save Birger on the Vanaheim favour. So if it's your first time here, just kill the dragon. And once the dragon's killed, you'll have the area free to explore. And this is when you just want to head over to the far left over here. You can probably see it glowing. This is the Yggdrasil rift that you need to collect for the 6th and final Lindwyrm. And with all 6 collected now, we just need to finish the favour off. So we want to head to a Mystic Gateway. In this area, if you just spin around, there is one that you can unlock. You just want to climb this wall over here. If you've already done the Vanaheim favour, though, you would have already done this. You would have saved Birger and you would have took him to this Mystic Gateway anyway to complete that favour. So you might already have it unlocked. And saying that, if you do already have this Mystic Gateway unlocked, you could just fast travel to this gateway in the first place to go and get the rift if you're at daytime. But anyway, here's the Mystic Gateway. Just interact with this and head back to Sindri's house. And once back to Sindri's house, we just want to speak to the squirrel. So head to the left over here, get your axe out and chime. And you'll be able to press triangle or circle rather to hand in the favour.
Here's what I found.
With them all handed in, you just need to press triangle one more time to interact.
All of the little ones are now safely settled.
You saw the dragon's
And that will complete the Lost Lindwyrms favour and give you the rightful place trophy. And that does bring us to the end of this walkthrough. I hope it has been helpful. Please be sure to hit like, share, and subscribe if it has been. And I cover everything in God of War Ragnarok. So if you need guides for anything else, any favour, any quest, any collectible, they're all linked down in the video description. Go and check it out. Until next time, thank you so much for watching this one. Stay safe and peace out.